Hey, what's good, people? Whether it's an earbud at work or in between class, while you're working out or sitting on your ass, I want to welcome you to the CharlieGtv Podcast. It is August 20th, and we have a hell of a show lined up here for you today. And I mean, we're talking about Drake and shit, talking about single mothers, well, one in particular. I mean, talk about the placebo effect, you know what I'm saying, as well as how to train your mind, Shannon Sharp, the British headlines, and a whole bunch of other shit. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of things I got good here for you to talk. So without further ado, we got to go ahead and get into it. You know what I mean? Now, y'all know how we start off every single week. We start off with Watch This Week. You know what I mean? But before we do that, I'd like to give a special shout out to everyone watching on YouTube. Remember to like and subscribe. And I appreciate that. You know, we drop it every week trying to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, let's get on to the first topic here. First topic I have here, y'all know we start with Watch This Week. You know what I mean? And my watch this week is women. You know what I mean? Women, man. You know what they're saying? Can't live with them, can't live without 'em. You know what I mean? I'm on a general journey of self mastery and self improvement. That's what my whole brand's built around. Really, what I'm building it around. And one of the some hard desires for men to master. You know what I mean? Maybe our proclivity to violence or to engage in combat. You know what I mean? We have to curb that nature of ours. You know what I mean? We have to curb our ego, the one to feel like a man, to feel respected, because at times that could lead to toxic methods of satisfying our ego. You know what I mean? Which could be bad. You know what I mean? We gotta deal with hunger. You know what I mean? Hunger is a massive craving and feeling where if you do not have good mastery over your hunger cravings, it could lead to you being obese or having an unhealthy lifestyle, which could lead to health problems and, in general, cut short the life that you're living in the first place. Um, and one of the biggest urges for men to keep track of or to not let fall them down, pull them down, is sexual. You know what I'm saying? Which is where women come from. Like our high sex drive, our desire to procreate and mate with other women. You know what I mean? Whatever. Yeah. It's a problem. It's a thing to deal with. You know what I mean? It's another challenge on the long list of self mastery, but it's at the top of the list. The sexual desire, your hunger desire, and your ego. You know what I mean? The things you do to satisfy these three categories, um, generally tend to control how successful or how good or bad or how your life's really going for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, with women is like it's like a hard problem for me. You know what I mean? To a degree. It's becoming less of a problem for some reasons and more of a problem for other reasons. You know what I mean? Because I guess before my problem with women, I would say is more that like I couldn't get them, like I couldn't attract them, I couldn't get anything from them. You know what I mean? Like I didn't. I would maybe I was going through a drought. I wasn't getting pussy or whatever, right? Um, Now that's not really my problem. You know what I mean? My problem is more I can't get a woman to do what I want her to do as far as like um if I wanted her to be my girlfriend or whatever. Because, just purely getting sexual access to women, you know what I mean? I'm not the worst looking guy ever, you know what I mean? I have a decent voice. I could be pretty charming. You know what I mean? I don't have a problem with just convincing women if they want to have sex with me or women just like likes me, wants to have sex with me. I mean, if that's all I was focused on was having sex with women, like I wouldn't be worried about that. It's not a problem. It was a time when that was always I was worried about. You know what I'm saying? But now when I'm trying to build my brand and stuff, you know what I mean? A woman could be a major distraction. Like the wrong woman in my life could ask me to do too much, want to spend too much money, or want to do all of this, and it could derail me from my plans and my progress and the things I'm trying to focus on. So the wrong woman in my life could be detrimental and be dangerous. You know what I'm saying? The right woman in my life could help me focus more of my energies on my goals, on my passions, more focus on my money, on my things. You know what I'm saying? Um, and maybe help with the process instead of being a detriment to my life. But the thing is, in the absence of women, what takes the place of women? You know what I mean? Because if you either don't want to divert the funds and time to make a woman happy, and you're hoping that she's not requiring a lot of them so you can focus on the main goal, or you're you know you're willing to give her everything, but The thing is, what's gonna replace her is like porn. You know what I mean? It's like you're like, all right, so then you're gonna go jerk off the porn. You know what I mean? Because you're not dealing with a woman, because the porn is free and stress free. So you think, and then the women are taking up your time and your money, right? So, but the problem is, you know what I mean, that porn is bad for you. It just is. You know what I mean? It'll hurt your motivation. It can hurt your psyche, whatever your sexual sensitivities to things. You know what I mean? It could damage you psychologically in a lot of ways, right? So you don't want to deal with porn. You know what I mean? Really, it's not good for you. It's like junk. It's actually not good for you. You know what I'm saying? And but you don't want women that aren't good for you either. You know what I mean? So the real solution, which is the very not fun one, it's the same thing. It's the same thing with sort of with diet, but not as bad. You know what I mean? Because see, like how here I have a whole thing of cherries, right? I have a whole thing of cherries. It's good food. I mean, it's cherries. I mean, are there healthier things to eat? Yeah. Are there less healthy things to eat? Sure. Should I eat a bunch of cherries all the time? No. But are there good tasty food that I'm going to eat if it's there? Yeah. You know what I mean? So like, but you can't but you can eat as much, but me controlling in general my desire to eat in the first place. You know what I mean? So I'm changing what I eat as opposed to me just fasting. That's the real discipline. The real discipline is you just don't eat as much. Like you feel hungry and then just still not eat. You know what I mean? Like that's difficult. You know what I mean? That's like what it is with women. It's like no, I'm not. All right. So it's like women are the healthy food and porn is the junk food. And your desire to fuck or your desire for sexual desire is the hunger, right? And the real solution, like, is fasting. You know what I mean? Is to feel horny, want to fuck, want to come, and then don't. You know, you know what I mean? Like, and then just not satiate that desire, just not do that. You know what I mean? Like that's the discipline. You know what I mean? And that fucking sucks. You know what I mean? Like that fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like shit, man, But I'm not that great of a liar. So dealing with women that I don't really see a future with, I end up snitching on myself at some point. Like they ask me questions, I don't know how to lie to them. Like they'll ask me shit like it'll be shorty I'm dealing with now that said she don't want kids. Like, all right, I'm gonna keep dealing with you. Like, I definitely want kids. I definitely want kids in my bad. Like, what do I do? Just stop fucking you because I want kids and you don't? Like, what do I do? That's retarded. You know what I mean? So, like, you know, and plus, I feel way less bad because I feel like any woman that I deal with, right, when I take up her time, it's valuable time. Because to me, a woman's time is slightly more valuable than a man's to a degree, just because y'all got a biological clock. Like if I start talking to you when you're 25, right, and I'm 29, and I build up and we have a good time, and I build up and I become a way better man, and I level up and I do my thing, and now I'm 35, right, and now you 30, and I decided I don't want to deal with you no more, or like I don't want to have kids with you, that whatever, for whatever reason it is, whatever. We break up, right? To me, that 5 years ain't that big a deal. I'm 35. I can still do a lot. If I have kids, the whole world is stuff. My options aren't lessened at all, really. You know what I mean? At 35, you know what I'm saying? But a woman, I just took 5 very valuable years from her. You know what I mean? Like these are prime in her prime years, in her best looking years. Her fucking pussy's the tightest. She's the most fertile, the most able to attract a future husband. And I took those years and then I dropped her off in the dating pool at 30. You know what I mean? When she's 5 years from geriatric pregnancy, got less time. So I feel bad for that. But if she's a woman that already don't want to have kids, you know what I mean? Then I feel less bad because then that's the only really clock you gotta do. I mean, still not gonna be as pretty when you get older, but it's all right. That was gonna happen anyway. You know what I mean? And plus, I'm gonna treat you nice the whole time, and I'm taking you on a date. Be respectful and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel bad because I wasn't a bad guy to you. It just didn't go the long road like how you might have wanted it to. You know what I'm saying? But but yeah, man, it's just my thing with women, man. It's just like right now I don't know. Right now I'm fighting for the discipline part to to be like, no, Carl, sit the fuck down. Like, no. Women right now probably aren't the answer, and porn definitely isn't the answer either. The answer is discipline to feel the desire and redirect that energy. You know what I mean? And just not deal with that. You know what I mean? Just don't do it. The same way how you with hunger. You know what I mean? But it's difficult. It's way easier said than done. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just have to just abstain from women for like a while. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy. Just to like get the house and the business, a couple things more built up, new car, a couple things. You know what I mean? That's like hard to do. I mean, I have one girl that I'm dealing with now. You know what I mean? But who knows? I could say the wrong thing. Things could go left. You know, people are so fickle these days. You never know. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, women have been just quite a conundrum for me. I have to figure out it's me. It's me though. You know what I mean? Because then I've also been way more tempted nowadays because I've been like garnering more attention from women. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe I'm not sure. I just know Carl at 23 was not getting this much attention from women as I am now. That's part of the reason why it's making me hard to like not deal with it. And then the women, and then it's fucked up because the women that are giving me attention, I work with. So like principles wise, I'm kind of like cut off from them. Like, I'm not gonna fuck with you. I work with you. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't do that here. You know what I mean? So I'm like, so that, but I appreciate it because it lets me know, like, all right, you're an attractive guy. These girls want to talk to you. Like they like you. They obviously, dog. Like it's like, so like you winning out here to the now. You take that and you go try to go in the field for real. Go bag shorties. You know what I'm saying? And but then it's like I don't know. It almost makes it like I'm making it hard on myself because I also don't got time to do that. Like if I wasn't trying to be like a professional and not ruin my job, you know what I mean, and muddy it up with that just bullshit, you know what I mean? Like it would be so much easier to just fuck bitches up, but but I did that one time already, only once, and it was so awkward. It was so bad. Once it goes south, oh man, it's like they come around and it's like they feel some type of way. Now they don't make eye contact. I didn't want to flirt with this one. They feel some type of the same nigga that she told you she wasn't trying to fuck with. Now she want to go flirt with him now because you want to make you trying to make you jealous. And like it's trying to make you care. You know what I mean? Like all sorts of weird catty games, and then she ends up quitting when to find another job. Cause it's a harsh environment to be in once you do that, man. Niggas talk shit and do this shit all the time. Like shit is cool. Shit's not cool. One of y'all gonna want to leave. It's toxic as fuck. Why y'all doing this? It's not good. Like I swear to God, bro. But I be the only one saying it. It's so retarded and make no sense to me, bro. Oh my God, man. Well, what can I do? What can I do? Anyway, so yeah, man. First topic coming up here. You know what I mean? We got this.
I kind of got a chance today to listen to my album in full. I'm very excited to give it to you. I hope you're excited. It's coming real soon. I know I say that every single time we sing it, but it's coming real soon. It'll belong to you very shortly. But I kind
So that's Drake. That's Drake saying that he that the album's coming soon. And I'll admit that I've always been a fan of Drake's music. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's like people saying LeBron James isn't good at basketball. You know what I mean? Like I've heard some people say that they don't like Drake's voice. They think it's whiny. You know what I mean? But you didn't say you don't like the song, which means that you would just rather another artist like maybe perform the song. But you like the beat, you like the melody, you like the lyrics, you like the music, you like this music. It's good. You like this good music, nigga. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, the nigga makes good music, so don't be hating on my beats aren't that good. Some of my melodies aren't that good. Some of my lyrics aren't that good. You know what I mean? If I'm looking at some of them, the lyrics are good, but then the quality is just trash. You know what I mean? Overall, so it's like not listenable as much. You know what I mean? So it takes a pack. A lot of things got to come together. You know what I mean? So I respect that his ability to make high quality music that's tolerable, is good. You know, it's good. You know what I mean? I like Drake's music. I do. So I am looking forward to the album, and when it drops, I am gonna listen to it. You know what I mean? I didn't even finish listening to the AI Drake album. You know what I mean? Because one, I can't fully support that, and number two, even though I was appreciating some of that after a while, me knowing that Drake didn't really do this, it was kind of a turn off a little bit. I was just like, whatever, like you know what I mean? Although Drake didn't really do anything, does he? He just fucking ghostwriters, right? Right? You know what I'm saying? But also I wanted to bring up Drake's touring, right? Because according to Drake 21 Savage tour has earned 41 million from 9 out of 55 reported shows. So apparently, so that's lots of shows to go. You know what I mean? We're just talking about how much money it made at the Barclays Center. It's saying 64,000 people sold out 100%. Um, $18 million for 4 shows. Um, but Drake is like the biggest performer right now. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. That's the thing, bro. The people are in those comments saying that Drake is like the Michael Jackson of our time. I heard some people saying that, like Drake is the biggest in the whatever. Yeah, yeah, Drake is the modern Michael Jackson. We'll never see a star like him again. No, don't ever compare. Uh, don't ever compare Drake to Michael Jackson. You see, those stars back, and they had to kill Michael. Listen, those stars back in the day, a lot of them were not so dead. As in, like, look at this shit. What I would want to say to Drake is that, what are you remember, I think I said this before. What are you doing? Well, why do you want to be? What are you doing with your influence, bro? What are you doing with your influence, bro? You know, what are you doing with it? You're here on this planet Earth. Got millions of people listening to your music, millions of people following you. You feel no responsibility to them. You feel no sense of duty. You know what I mean? No sense of I have a responsibility. You know what I mean? None of that. None of that. You don't feel like that at all. You know what I mean? You don't feel like there's a reason why this isn't look at this image here, dog. With the pink bobos, like why? Why? Like why? It's crazy. This nigga I gotta keep my girl away from. Yeah. Yeah, bro, forever beating the gay allegations. Yeah, yeah, okay. Okay, okay. I'm just saying, bro, like, and Drake said several times, like, people in the industry don't, some people don't like him, but they still got to deal with him. You know what I mean? And it's like, there's a guy, me trying to break into the media industry, into the Drake, and into the music industry, into the media industry. You know what I mean? When you have a guy that's at the top of the game, you know what I mean? It can feel like if you diss him, then there's a lot of people that are associated with him that would feel like then working with you would be a diss to him too because you dissed him. You know what I mean? And how many people has you worked with that would rather work with him than work with you? You know what I mean? So you diss him. Now there's a lot of people that will maybe not be as willing to fuck with you because so that's why it'd be better off just keeping no hate. You know what I mean? But at the same time, that's bullshit though. You know what I'm saying? Just because the whole reason why I'm doing this, the whole reason why I'm building a platform, the whole reason is to fight against the softness, the bullshit, the evil, the degeneracy, the anti-godness, the fucking hoodlum praising, the fucking drug dealing admiration shit, the fuck them. Fuck all of that dumb shit that's leading to the end of our people. You know what I mean? Someone needs to be able to stand up and say fuck them. And not just a little nerd, someone who's charismatic enough. I could rap, a little dance, and all of that. I'm not a lame nigga. I'm just not a dumb nigga. Like these niggas are just fucking stupid. You know what I mean? And we consider what's this considered lame here. It's a culture war where I'm here trying to fight. I'm fighting for the culture war. I'm trying to pull back the minds from these fucking idiots. You know what I mean? And you gotta put the medicine in the candy. So that's why I want to be a rap. You gotta be make it fun. You gotta make it cool somehow. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you got to make it lead to life and longevity and good teachings and fucking principles that matter. Like, nigga, come on, nigga. They already talk shit about light skinned niggas all the time. Being soft and all of this shit. And really, that's colorism. Is fucked up. It's not, is it? But that being said, why, why wouldn't you want to be a more, like, just like, why? How is this helping the people? How is you basically saying to all men, be a weaker, be a softer, like be a less rugged, just wear pink and just what the fuck, man? Come on. You're not helping the people, man. So much influence, so much money, so much power. And what do you do with it? But maybe that's why you got it in the first place. Maybe that's why they propped you up in the first place. It's because they knew he don't give a fuck about the human race. Maybe he don't give a fuck about humanity. He don't give a fuck. He gives a fuck about having fun and living a good life and serving himself. So, no matter how much money we give him, no matter how much influence we give him, no matter how much control over many minds we give him, he's never gonna wake up and go, "Oh, I should do something with it. I should give a fuck," because he just doesn't give. He wants to just serve himself and have fun for as long as you can and ride it out. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, you only got one life, YOLO, right? It doesn't matter. What's this duty? What's this fighting for? Was it risking what? All my kingdom? We're risking but being a poor person? We're risking what? Getting shot now? For why would I want to risk that? I could live the rest of my life as a rich person, have a great time until I'm 90, and then be a revolutionary at 91, maybe. You know what I mean? And instead of doing it now, getting killed, shot now, getting my money, take away from now, get do platform now. Like, why? I was gonna have so much more months of prosperity. You say it's prosperity. You know what I mean? Like, why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but at the same time, like, nah, man. Like, this is the reason why we can't like get in the way as the people. Like, for real. Like, we need to need people to fight against this shit. You know what I'm saying? And really like and really mean it and really do shit and really get shit done. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how hard it is. You know what I'm saying? To really do shit. You know what I mean? To really make change. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't wait till I get the federal agents fucking sending little spies next to me and shit. I'm gonna do something right. You know what I mean? Like, I still believe change can be made in this world. I just haven't risen up to the ability to make it, to rise up enough. But I believe it. I believe change can be made. I believe the culture could be saved. I believe America could be saved. And I believe that guys like him just have no sense of duty, no sense to help the people. Dog, you made with strength in your body, with talent, with charisma to be able to sway the minds of the many, to sway them towards what? Why? Like, so I would just say I'm disappointed with how he's wielding the great power he's he's uh he's worked hard for. But why? Like, his how, people don't like his how. They say he was a star from Degrassi. They feel like his how wasn't that hard. You know what I mean? Like, his how wasn't that hard. So maybe that's why his why isn't such so conviction. You know what I mean? People's whys could be more selfish. Who knows? My why is a little more existential. You know what I mean? My why is a little more global. You know what I mean? My why is a little more inclusive, a little more compassionate, a little more empathetic towards the human race in this general position right now. You know what I mean? My why is a lot more less individual and a lot more um wanting to leave a mark on this history is to nudge us in the right direction here. There's a lot of bullshit going on. There's a battle, a fucking war going on, and you know, I feel like Drake, all his influence, with all that is just on the wrong side of the battle. It's this real simple battle. It's the battle that's been going on since the beginning of time. It's the battle of good versus evil. It's that simple. There are people on the good side, and there's people on the evil side. There are people on the evil side that do good things for bad reasons and do bad things for good reasons. And there are people on the good side that do good things for good reasons and do bad things for good reasons and do bad things for bad reasons. All right. Both sides have imperfect soldiers. All right. Neither side have. I don't think either side has like if you were evil, right, and you wanted your soldiers to be all evil. I don't think that side has perfect evil soldiers. They like fuck around and hold the door for somebody or something, or like say thank you or something. You know what I mean? They might make a mistake and like see somebody drop something and tell them they pick it up or something. That, they might fuck around. Like, I don't think they have perfect evil soul. I'm evil all the time. Just I'm evil. Just the perfect evil thing. I'd make like every choice in every situation. I pick the evil choice every time. You know. um. I mean, sure. I mean, hey, but being because the opposites have to be true, right? Because like for you to believe that guy, well, why is it easier to believe that? I'll admit it. It's easier to believe that guy exists than the opposite version. I pick the good choice every time. Every time there's something to do, I pick the righteous, honest, godly choice every single time over the worst choice every single time. Like that guy is way harder to believe that he does that than it is to believe that this guy sucks. What is that about us, man? Why? Why are we much more likely to believe evil than to believe good? Why? Why is evil more believable? Ah, maybe that's why. You know, I was just thinking about it because it's like one of the things that people love about rappers is they like their authenticity, right? And people always say they feel like you're being more honest when you're cursing because they feel like you're being unfiltered. You're a little unhinged. You're flying at the cuff. You're not as measured or calculated or being as politically correct or whatever the fuck they think. Do whatever facade I think they might be. I think you're putting on. Or you're cursing now. You're off the hinge now. Now I'm getting a real you now, right? So maybe that's why they're attracted to criminality or negative. Easy to believe in negatives because now it's like, well, because we're all fighting against the evil inside of us. We all know it exists. We have to fight against it to do good. So you pretending that you always do good, that you always win that battle. Number one, we hate you. All right. Number two, number two is like, nah, we don't believe you. And you saying that you always fail that battle. It's like great because I fail too sometimes. I'm more likely to believe that because shit, we all fail that battle sometimes. We try to do good. We want to do good most of the times, but hey, sometimes it fucks up, right? You know what I mean? So maybe that's why they're more attracted to the evil people or like the because maybe they feel like they get more truth from it, even though it's leading to nothing but death and not prosperity. But they may feel like as opposed to they feel like people that are trying to be good, you know what I mean, or like worse somehow. I don't know. I don't know. It's like this dude I was fucking with. This dude Trevor, man, I give him credit for it. Right, we was talking about how what was it? Yeah, it's like a guy's a gangster, right? He's a gangster. He don't give a fuck. He's a killer, right? Um, or whatever. He just like, or he just whatever. He sells drugs. Like he don't care. Like he's not trying to be pretend to be a good guy. He doesn't give a fuck, right? He just lives by his little principles. He just does what he does, right? Um, then you have this other guy who's a businessman. He's gonna build. He's trying to work on building an orphanage. You know what I mean? And the dude's like, somehow I think the gangster might be a more honest guy because what the fuck did he do so fucked up that he needs to go build an orphanage so he can feel less guilty about it? You know what I mean? Like, well, that mentality is fucked up. Like, what's wrong with that? You know what I mean? Like, so he's a businessman building an orphanage, right? And niggas will look at that and be like, he must have did something real fucked up to have to feel like he got to build that orphanage instead of just being like wow, like put something crazy, like he messed with, like he must have did something crazy to want to build that orphanage. And then the nigga that's against is barely doing shit, never give it. Like, yeah, yeah, he's bad, but like he's not that bad. Like, I don't get it. Like people's human psychology is so weird, bro. It's so weird, bro. It's so weird, man. I'm telling you, man. This makes no sense sometimes. You know what I mean? But yeah, speaking of human psychology, that makes no sense sometimes. You know what I mean? Yeah, Kiki Palmer's ex Darius has reportedly moved on since their split. You know what I mean? But didn't she get pregnant by this man? Isn't she like a single mom? Now, wasn't he more than just like a boyfriend? Wasn't he like the baby daddy? How are they saying he's just the ex? He's just not the ex. He's a fucking or doesn't she have a kid or something? Like the thing is, it feels like the entire world fucking encouraged Kiki Palmer into single motherhood. You know what I mean? The whole internet gaslight. Yeah, 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 yeah. What is it? The whole yeah the the whole internet gaslighted her into thinking it was better to be a single mom for real. Like, oh great, instead of having a man that'll set boundaries for me, that wants to protect me, that wants to love me, you know what I mean, and wants to do things like that. Like, oh, I'm a demonize him. I'm gonna demonize him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say he's the problem. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's just crazy to me, dog. It's crazy to me. Like we all encourage this to happen. Like nobody stop and think about the kid. I was seeing another YouTube video talking about this. I think it was I like giving people credit. It was the Poor Man Podcast. He was talking about how he said he thinks that joint custody should be the default. He doesn't feel like men should have to go to court to fight for custody every time, like fighting for the right to be a father. Meanwhile, statistically, like I never understand why we can't argue things logically and with statistics and just like in certain ways, like with math, like and just be like, listen, kids with their father in their lives come out way better, way less likely to be criminals. Matter of fact, if you want to pin up single motherhood versus single fatherhood, which kids have better outcomes? So a kid just having his father, not having his mother, will have a better outcome than kids that got their mother and don't got their father. You know why? You know why? Because discipline and rule, it comes from us. We set the order. We don't make emotional. We're the ones that are against the emotionalness. We give the discipline. We give the correct criticism. We're not gonna just do what makes you feel good. Yeah, we're gonna feel getting happy. No, you need to fucking suffer and know what life is and have responsibility and stop fucking around in these streets. You're gonna learn what life is the wrong way. Like you need the father in your life that's engaged and gives a fucking gonna tell you the truth. That's not worried about your tears and give a fuck because no one else in the world will give a fuck about your tears, nigga. You need to know what's up or you're gonna die in these streets, nigga. What's good with you? Like you need the father in the house. Oh, little son, then nigga gonna be emotional and a bitch. Not gonna know what the fuck going on out here for real. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that you need the fathers in your life. You need that shit. And we're all acting like it's okay to, and men don't have to set boundaries. Like we're in control of security. We make the rules, nigga. Yes, we do. Why? Because we in control of security. When the shit go left, we got to go and defend your ass. We got to put our body in harm's and life away. So we get to make the rules. So does the security of any building that you walk into. The security people in that building, the people that have to control the situations, they're allowed to make the fucking rules. Why? Because they're the ones that have to enforce the rules. They're the ones that have to keep the order. So when it's my household and I'm the one that has to defend it and I get to make the rules. I don't want you bringing certain people here because I don't know who the fuck they are. I don't want that shit happen. I don't want you telling people who the fuck I live at. I don't want certain things to happen. Why? Because I make the rules and I run the security. And when you violate those rules and jeopardize the security and safety of this family and force me to have to be put in harm's way because of your inability to follow my leadership, it's going to lead to me not fucking with you. Because why the fuck would I lead with somebody that's keep threatening the kingdom and is not letting me lead the situation to prosperity? You're free to give your opinion. You're free to be in the route of the king's court, a part of the cabinet for the president. You're free to, I will definitely take in your happiness and your opinions into my decision making process. Of course, what the fuck do you mean? I'm not here to make decisions that lead to everyone else's unhappiness and only my happiness, because that's going to lead to mutiny, obviously. But me having people that are going to undermine my rules, undermine my leadership, and do things to leave holes in the boats for the shit to sink, I cannot allow it. You know what I mean? So I have to be in control. I have to set the rules. I have to make sure shit runs right. And I can't let these bitches run over me. Can't let these niggas run over me. Can't let shit just go however it's supposed to go, because that's why people live little loosey lousy, blah, 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 bitch ass niggas life. And that's not how I'm trying to run shit. You know what I mean? So y'all allowing this to happen. I just want y'all to know y'all encouraging this by the masses, and everybody with influence that has the ability to step up and say no. No, a man is free to run his household, and yes, that does include his women all being on the same accord, same page, leading. Let's happen. What's going on here? Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. And there's no one here with enough influence here to encourage the situation to let her know that she's wrong for this. You know what I mean? She's wrong for that decision making. You know what I mean? To go fuck with some usher the next man. Where the war? What? But hey, you knew she was an independent black woman. Like, I don't need a man, nigga. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Damn. You know what I mean? Like, why? Why? Why deal with him in the first place? You know what I mean? Why then? Like, it makes no sense. This whole mentality of these women today, everything today, it's very odd. You know what I mean? Because statistically, it's not good. It's not good for the kid. Go look it up. Go look up. Go look it up. Single mothers, kids raised with single mothers versus kids raised with single fathers. Look it up and see how much fathers setting order, fathers being the disciplinaries, and fathers not giving a fuck about your emotional state and delivering the truth regardless, function over feelings. Us being the logical brains and running shit and keeping people to standards and judgments and making sure shit go right. We're the reasons why shit turned out right. Telling telling you the facts. We built this world, nigga. The fact is, the world's already worked without women working. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I was saying. The world was already, there was a time when the world was functioning where men went to work and women didn't really work, like they worked inside the house to help with the family and shit. And the world still got built up and got to this point. So it's men that gotta work, it's men that gotta put the order, it's men that gotta build the shit. There hasn't been a society yet where men are all not working and women are running the whole, women are driving all the trucks and they're doing all the brick mason, they're laying all the pipes and shoveling all the and laying the roads. No, they come after it's all done and built by men and then go, we don't need a man. No, no, nigga. No, no. Like, who do you think is the majority of the factory workers that fucking build those cars you drive? Huh? Huh? I'm in a factory that builds doors. Huh? The door to your front house. How many men do you think in there building versus women? Huh? Huh? Who do you think actually builds this shit, nigga? Like, come on. Come on. I see women coming to the fact, you know, habits coming, fired, no, they quit. The fuck? They don't want to do the shit. The fuck is wrong with you? Like, it's just reality, man. Like, come on, man. The fuck is they talking about? You know what I mean? Let's see. Yeah, next one here. Shout out to my homie Shannon Sharp. You know what I mean? I'm still mad at Undisputed. Will never be the same. I know Lil Wayne was over there. No gives a fuck about that, man. Come on, man. I'm mad. I'm mad at that situation deteriorating the way it did. Because honestly, I enjoyed the show. I enjoyed the contrast between a black man, young white man, old. You know what I mean? Different views and this shit. But obviously, that contrast went a little deeper than was really on screen and all of that. And therefore, the situation deteriorated and didn't really work out. So, because of that, you know, Stephen A. Smith, another black man doing his thing over there, very charismatic, has his own show, is offering a slot, two slots in this football season to the homie Shannon Sharp. And I'm happy about it because I feel like their dynamic is gonna be fun to watch. And at least I get a little bit of Shannon Sharp on TV. And I like this more loose formatting of Shannon Sharp on because if you could get a plug-in for the football season, now he just needs to get a plug-in for one of the other seasons. You know what I mean? Then outside of that, he could be Shay Shay, do other things, and it'll be fine. It'll keep his name and his the brand in official channels, and it'll keep having his clips pop up a certain things. It'll keep being Shannon to a certain degree, and he'll be able to do his own thing, his own man, build his own brand, and build that up as well. You know what I mean, have a little more free time. Obviously, keep working out, keep eating good and stuff like that, and you know, keep living well. You know what I'm saying? So I think overall it'll be good for Shannon Sharp. You know what I mean? I'm sure he's doing his best to make the best decisions, and I'm happy to see these clips when they come out. You know what I mean? Because I fuck with him. You know what I mean? I like the shit he was. I like the principles that he be trying to go behind. You know, Shannon Sharp wouldn't be doing this shit over here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when the fight for good and evil, I feel like he's on the right side. You know what I mean? I feel like he's on the right side. The way he runs his brands, the things that he encourages people to do, the way he talks out against the foolishness and some of the ignorances of the black athletes and things like that. And he has the clout, the respectability, the pedigree too, the pedigree as a Hall of Famer. You know what I mean? So I respect it, and I'm glad that how I'm happy with how he uses his influence overall. I'm happy with how he's built it. I'm happy with how he's used it over. He's been a good shepherd over the people that have chosen to be influenced by him. Encourages them to chase their dreams, be in great shape, and and be funny and listen to their grandmother. All the little rules and stuff that all the little it's nothing but good things. Nothing but good things. All right, keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Even though, of course, we're all far from perfect. You know what I mean? I'm sure you got them hoes. I'm sure Unc be fucking around with them hoes in Atlanta now. Be fucking around over there. Come on, Unc, what you doing over there with the red pen? Yeah, you know. Yeah, you know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Someone feeling on the muscles. Like, what you talking about now? What you talking about now? And I still think he was looking crazy in that blue quilted thing. I think that shit that look a little crazy. I do a little crazy. But I fuck with you anyway. I fuck with you anyway, man. Let me see. How to what? Okay. Which video was this again? Okay, okay, okay. All right, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. Let's listen to this here.
Is it possible to train your brain to help you make more money? And the answer is yes. So let's say you have a financial goal of making, let's say $100,000 a year. One of the things you can do to train your brain to help you make that amount of money is first and foremost, get clear on the exact amount you want to earn, whether it's per week, per month, or per year. That's step number one. Step number two, create a simple affirmation that goes like this. I am so happy and grateful for the fact that I am now earning $10,000 a month. And what I want you to do is I want you to read that affirmation every single morning 5 to 10 times, and every single night before you go to bed 5 to 10 times. And what that does is that primes your brain. Is it possible to train?
Now, the reason I brought this up, I was watching it and I was trying to remember what was the significance of this. And I remember now. It gets into my thing, how I want to redesign this room. I believe in my whole life, the only poster I can remember posting up on my wall was a Bob Marley poster. And it wasn't even mine, it was my stepfather's. I had Bob Marley up on the wall. And looking at Bob Marley up on the wall, he didn't represent anything to me. Like, I don't know how to put it. Like that's not true. Listen, he's Bob Marley. I respect him. You know what I mean? He's the king Bob Marley. I respect him. You know what I mean? But he didn't remind me of anything. Like when I looked at him, that poster, I didn't feel no type of way. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, I didn't feel no type of way. I remember listening to people like Patrick Bet David, and he talks about how in his house he has these affirmations in his bathroom, these affirmations in his bedroom, in certain places that he goes to every day, that he reads to himself every day, that help fire him up, and that help make him think about the right things before he starts his day. You know, think about the right attitude to attack the day with. Reminders. And I see the wisdom in that. You know what I mean? It's the reason why people in old villages used to build statues or build totem poles or different things in the town because these things meant something. They stood for principles. They stood for something, and it would remind you of a part of the culture that you love or the part of the tradition that you're honoring. Or and when you looked at them, it made you want to correct yourself to some degree. You know what I mean? Or made you remember your purpose. Um, and my environment is entirely void of that. Um, and it made me when I go to recreate my room, I've been thinking more and more about the posters I want to hold up and I would put up in my room, or words or phrases I want to get made, put in my room, to remind me, to keep me, you know, like for example, with watching porn or jerking off. You know what I mean? I mean, I would hope that a picture of like of Andrew Tate or someone else or some other guy I respect looking at you like looking at you like come on, bro, really that's what you're doing right now. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Or I have like have like certain things to discourage me or just to remind me of what I'm trying to do. Remind me of who I'm trying to be. Remind me of the level of discipline, the things I'm trying to master, my level of self mastery, what I'm focused on. You know what I mean? So I've been thinking about how I can change my environment to help stimulate positive thinking and productive thinking and encourage and reinforce the mindset throughout my environment. Because that's how the devil works too. When they were talking about getting rid of pornography, they said to remove the triggers. You know what I mean? Sometimes social media and some of the other things could be a trigger to. And they talked about how men back in the day, the world, like I mean, like many years, like 200 years ago. You know what I mean? The world was less sexualized. You know what I mean? So it was easier for a man to go throughout his day not thinking about women or like sex. You know what I'm saying? Because the commercials weren't all as sexualized. The advertisement, the newspaper, the TV, whatever, it's all wasn't as sexualized. General conversations weren't as sexualized. You know what I mean? Because there was a lot more class, a lot more dignity, lot more, a lot. It was different. You know what I'm saying? So they were a lot more reserved in those ways. You know what I'm saying? So because of that, there was a lot less degeneracy in the sexual mindset of a lot of men, and like so I'm saying that in this environment is hot is so I need to do almost active work to counteract it, to counteract the triggers. So I want to plant positive triggers in my environment. You know what I mean? Positive triggers that will trigger productivity, judgment of your current actions, but positive judgment. Like, you know, it's like how you don't want to hang out with a pastor because the pastor got you looking at yourself like you're doing immoral things. You know what I mean? Like people don't like hanging out with pastors and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because like, but I want to like have that in mind. I'm thinking of some religious stuff too. You know what I mean? I've been thinking of a lot of different ways that I could like I almost want to have an Alexa somewhere so I can say when I wake up to play something. You know what I mean? That'll make me want to. You know what I mean? just put better influences in my life, even if it's artificially through like posters or quotes or some audio thing playing or something like that. But whatever I can do, you know what I mean, to increase my level of vibration. You know what I mean, to help me rise up to a higher level. You know what I mean, because I need to. I need to. You know what I mean. It'll be nothing but beneficial for me in my life, my level of productivity, and my energy levels. You know what I mean. And but it's not easy. It's really not. You know what I'm saying. But yeah, training your brain. When you talk about training your brain, these are some of the things these images, these things you do, these routines, these sayings you say to yourself. You know what I mean? Like I had to like I have to stop. Like I do a lot of self-deprecating humor. You know what I mean? But you know something? Your body hears you, your mind hears you. Me always calling myself fat or a fat ass. How can I keep saying that to myself and then also want my body to change? You know what I mean? Like I have to change how I talk about myself. I have to change how I think about myself. I have to change myself mental image of myself in order before to help me change my actual self. You know what I mean? And it's not easy, but I recognize these things. You know what I mean? It's like, but I do it all the time. You know what I mean? I try to beat you to the punch and making a joke about me because I make all the jokes about myself anyway. You know what I mean? But because I'm self aware of everything. You know what I mean? I'm my own worst critic. You know what I'm saying? But to a degree, this is like a lack of confidence. To a degree, like doing these things like exhibits a lack of confidence. So because of that, and because of words of affirmation, and certain things in training your brain, and certain things, I have to speak power into existence. I have to speak my body into existence. You know what I mean? I have to speak these things and think these things. That way I can live these ways. You know what I mean? So in an effort to do that, you know what I mean? I've been thinking about that when I redesign my room. I have to be in an environment that is tailored towards encouraging me to be my best self. You know what I mean? so so yeah, yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? And yeah. Let me see this next one. It was doing Shannon Sharp, sporting goods, training good, family income. Yeah, family income then versus now. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro, it's crazy when you look at it, man. When you look at the picture, it's like in 1960, the family median income was $5,600. The average cost of a house was only 11. So it was only twice the income. Your yearly income was your house. All right. And now you might be making 70 grand. All right. Median family income is 70 grand. Cost of a house, damn near $500,000 for 400,000. You know what I mean? Like if it was twice your income, it would be 140,000. If it was, it would be 449. That's several times your income. Now your house, your average house. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. You know what I mean? It's really crazy. Really though, in Michigan here, it's sort of not that. That's why when you look at this shit, because like, look, right? I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. But let's call it 41,000, right? Let's say 41,000 a year. You times that by two, right? That's a $82,000 house. There are $82,000 houses in Michigan you could buy. You know what I mean? Some of them don't even look that bad, right? If you were gonna keep with this ratio, right, from 1960, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like in Michigan, with the jobs you can get versus the property value, um, your quality of living is really not that bad because you can get a decent house for the amount of money that you can make, also make in the area. You know what I mean? Which will enable you to fix the house, pay it off, bring your monthly income even lower, and at which point you can afford more vacations, better lifestyle, more money for food, and actual better life living. And that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's more attainable in Michigan. So I was trying to make the argument to people in New York who wasn't listening to me. And but with the manufacturing plants here, combined with the income, combined with the crime, combined with the low uh, national perception, which helps keep the property value low. But also the low key most fresh water sources of any fucking state in America, low natural disasters, highly close to anywhere, everywhere in the United States because you're sort of almost in the middle, and you got closer to Canada and Chicago. So really, there's literally lots of reasons to fuck with Michigan for real. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at this, this is more of what's going on. Like I don't know, it's even worse in New York. Like this shit, like Like I'm just saying, man, it's messed up what's happening. You know what I mean? If you listen, over I'll read what it says here. Over the last 60 years, the price of purchasing a house in the U.S. has risen more quickly than the earnings of most families. Back in 1960, a regular family earned around half the amount needed to buy a house. However, by 2023, the cost of our house has gone up about 6 times the average family income, which has made it much tougher and less possible for many Americans to start to own a home. You know what I mean? But I'm still planning to do it because I'm making that shit almost on my own. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm working 2 jobs. I'm about to kill myself. He's talking about working every week, working every day, about to fucking drop out dead. But but it's all good, man. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Really not though. But nah, the placebo effect. It's the placebo effect. Yeah. Like, look, me chasing my dreams, me working hard to do what I have to do, help provide me with the energy, the placebo effect. You know what I mean? This is part of the reason why I have to talk. I have to believe. I have to force my mind to be on my side. All right. I have to. I have to keep pushing. You know what I mean? And I have to motivate myself to keep pushing and talk to myself because I hear me. You know what I mean? And placebo effect. What you believe matters. What I'm trying to tap into, which is very hard because I have a belief. Unfortunately, I have a belief that humans can't control what they believe. You can control what beliefs you act upon, but it's hard for humans to really control what they believe in. Because what if I told you that you could fly if you didn't believe in gravity? What if I told you that if you truly did not believe in gravity, that it would then release your body from its laws and you would be allowed to fly? You would be able to innate levitation and fly. You don't believe me, but you can't believe you don't believe me. But the real problem is you couldn't get yourself to not believe in gravity if you fucking wanted to, nigga. You couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. You've been believing in gravity. You've been taught that, and you've seen life has reflected that. It's like a fact to you at this point. You know what I mean? Like, but it's still a belief, though. You know, but really, but so kind of. But look, so I'm saying the placebo effect, the power of belief is a motherfucker. It's a reason why religious people have better outcomes and things. I believe he's on my side. I believe I'm gonna make it through this. I have belief. I have hope, and it is a powerful force, a powerful force, a force that can literally heal you from the inside if you believe enough. If you believe enough, and that's something worth tapping into. That's something worth investing into. That's worth deepening. Worth forming admiration, words of phrases of affirmation around, and constantly reaffirming. You know what I mean? That way, you believe that you are here to be one of the best soldiers for good ever, one of the most sustainable, strongest, most intelligent, charismatic, one of the best soldiers for God ever, one of the best at swaying his people over to the positive side, one of the best at it. Out here to help influence people to be their best selves and to take control and responsibility over the lives that they live and to be better for themselves so that they could be better for the people around them. You know what I mean? Like, why not? Why not? You know what I mean? While I'm imperfect on my road to try to do things. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I like booty cheeks. It is what it is. Let me see. Let me listen to homie talking. Homie break it down. I got something going on for homie been dealing with me. Hit all white man. Tell you a little something about how science and placebo effect, the power of belief.
I can feed you with an idea that this pill that we just got from the pharmaceutical company, it's the greatest, best thing for your issue. And I give you this pill and you get better. And then later you find out it was a sugar pill and it's called the placebo effect. And I go, what does it really mean? I said, you didn't get healed by the pill, you got healed by the belief in the pill. At least 1/3, minimum of 1/3 of all medical intervention is, it's the placebo effect where the healing comes from. That's a result of positive thinking. What about negative thinking? It's equally powerful in regard to affecting your biology as is positive thinking, but it works in the opposite direction. So we really have to watch out because 70% or more of our thoughts are negative and redundant, replaying the same negative thoughts. I go, thoughts, positive or negative, shape our biology, and all of a sudden it says, well, now it's time to wake up because our negative thinking is manifesting a negative life experience. I can
Exactly. So maybe I'll lose a little more weight. I just keep telling myself I am a strong man that's in shape. I am a strong man that is in shape. I'm a muscular man who's in shape. I'm not a fat man. I am a muscular man who's in shape. I am a man who's in the best shape of his life. I'm as strong as I've ever been. I'm as focused as I've ever been, as driven as I've ever been. I'm making more money than I've made in my entire life. I'm on top of my game as best as I can be, but I have higher heights to go. All right. I have to tell myself I'm the best because maybe then my body will finally get on the right page. You know what I mean? But these niggas ain't fucking with me for real. Man. My spirit is relentless. All right, I will not stop. I'm only mad. I'm only mad. The only I can't get mad at it because I don't know what the fuck I was doing till I broke my neck, bro. I swear to God, bro. I'm so sorry for the years I spent asleep. I'm so sorry. So sorry, bro. 26. I was 26 and change when I broke my neck. It was like in November. My birthday's in June. So I turned 26 in June. In November 2020, I broke my neck. So I was they didn't have to have to deal with that. I think I got my neck brace off 1 month before I turned 27, maybe the same month. You know what I mean? Like so maybe the month after. I can't even remember honestly. But I spent too much time asleep. I was asleep behind the wheel and shit. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? I gotta get Charles's music back on. I don't have it programmed in. I didn't do it. You know what I mean? I gotta look up how to program it in and then program it in. You know, my bad. Wait, but I have coming up for y'all here the British news headlines. I do have them. I do have them. So Charles, come in, Charles. Oi, Charles here with the news and the headlines, keeping you lot informed of what's happening in the world. Let you know what's going on in this fucking planet, man. There's loads of things happening there. You get me? But here we are. First story up here coming up. You know what I mean? Officials say Hurricane Hillary to bring significant rain and flooding to Southern California. The storm makes landfall. It will be the first since 1939. Yeah, man. The officials are beginning to warn that Hillary, they couldn't have named it any better, man. Really, was recently upgraded to a Category 1 hurricane, which could do significant damage and with rainfall and all that. Because it's California, man. California's not really used to getting any sort of storms of that nature. So yeah, man, it's fucking ridiculous. Climate change. I like the way they changed it from fucking global warming to climate change. Because you can believe that climate change is happening when weather's happening in places that hasn't happened like that before. That's definitely the climate fucking changing. Because everywhere's not getting warmer, man. But the climate is changing fucking everywhere, bro. Anyway, next story up here, man. I want to talk about this man here just for a second. Because you know what? His last name is fucking Kennedy. He's Robert Kennedy Jr. And he's running for fucking president. And all the people that are old enough to remember his dad, his fucking family, they all know that he was a man that stood for the people so much that that's what got him fucking killed. You get me? So this man here with that last name, looks like he got some of the same convictions. I watched a bit of his fucking interview with Joe Rogan and all that. And if he's running for fucking president, I have to say, I'm telling you, Charlie, that, oi, man, get to the fucking polls. Oi. But yeah, man, here's a bit from him.
You're running as a Democrat. My question to you is, what's your biggest issue with President Biden's leadership?
The censorship, the war, and putting neocons, war-mongering neocons in front of in charge of our foreign policy, and putting Wall Street in charge of our domestic policy and our economy.
So what would you do differently?
I would do everything differently. I would negotiate with the Russians, which is what they've wanted to do from day one. The Russians signed a peace agreement in March of 2022, which we just found out about, and Zelensky initialed it. And the Russians were actually withdrawing their troops in March of 2022 and April of 2022. And President Biden sent Boris Johnson to Kiev to blow up that agreement. And since then, 135,000 kids, Ukrainian kids, have died, and 50,000 Russian kids. My son went over to Ukraine and fought in the Kharkiv offensive. He was a machine gunner in a special forces unit. And so, I'm deeply concerned with the welfare of the people in Ukraine. I admire their valor. They died unnecessarily to fulfill an ambition of the United States, which was to use Ukraine in a proxy war with Russia. In fact, when President Biden was asked about what the purpose of the war was, he said regime change in Russia. When Lloyd Austin, his Secretary of Defense, was asked in April 2022, right after they blew up the agreement, why are we in Ukraine? He said to exhaust the Russian army and degrade its capacity to fight anywhere else in the world. That is not about Ukrainian freedom. It is about using Ukraine in a proxy war, in a geopolitical dispute between two great powers.
Are you saying that it's the United States' fault that Russia invaded Ukraine?
No, I'm not. Vladimir, I'm not making any excuse for Vladimir Putin. His invasion was illegal, it was brutal, and he had other options. But did we deliberately provoke the action? Yes, we did. Again and again and again, we would not allow Zelensky to sign the Minsk Accords in 2019. Zelensky ran as the peace candidate. He's a comedian. He's an actor, which I'm not disparaging because that's what my wife does. But he had never been in politics. But he won with 70% of the vote. Why? Because he ran promising that he would sign the Minsk Accords, which were already agreed to by Russia, by France, and by Germany. And then the United States, our White House, went over there and we would not let him sign. If we had let him sign, this war would have never happened and all those kids would be alive today.
You're running as a Democrat. My question.
Yeah, man. Can't you hear that, man? Can't you hear us just immediately pointing out all loads of bullshit, man? Just looking at him, man. Like, you know what? I understand that your dad is blood's running in your veins. I get me, and I can just feel it, man. I can just understand when a man's telling the truth, man. It's look at his mannerisms, man. Look, oh, man, I had the fucking off of it. You get me? So I'm here to put my life on the line as well. Gonna for killing me, like my dad. I understand, but you know what? I'd rather that. I'd rather that than fucking live with all the fucking injustice going on here. You know what he has? He has the same disease, bro. He has a sense of fucking duty in it to all the children that have died out there, all the people that's been fucking wasting away out of the fucking hands of these people there, you get me? But you know what? One day, you know what I mean, they'll get the comeuppance, or they just have to kill everyone that tries to give it, you get me? Next story up here. A woman who owns two clothing stores in California was shot and killed by a man who made derogatory comments about the pride flag hanging outside her business. So it's said to be a bit more of a hate crime to a degree. And it's including other people that are not so with the LGBT in the related story. It looks like Twitter's not happy with the Kid Rock after he's spotted with a Bud Light just a few days back. You know what I mean? Because this Bud Light has been been losing loads of sales because they have embraced the LGBT as well. And there's a general godlessness going on in society here today. And I'm happy to say that it feels as if there's slowly being swung back the other way. The conversations that are happening, the comments being made. I feel like people are sort of pulling back from all that, just a tad, and I'm happy about it. For more information on these headlines, feel free to do your own fucking research. And with that, back to you, Charlie. Hey, Charles, I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, shit bugged out. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't got nothing to say about it, man. It is what it is, man. This world is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But you know what we hit. You know what we here for? We here for the brand builder segment. My bad. My light shit just went out. So like, give me a minute. You know what I'm saying? I gotta like, I might be able to edit this in the video. Fuck it, man. It's gonna take 30 seconds. Hold it down. Hold it down. All right, baby. We rolling again. All right, it's a brand building segment, baby. I already know what it is. I get you update every week about what's going on here with the brand, see how my moving, see what my brand is, see what I'm thinking about moving on with now. Um, yeah, I can show you this message here. For the first time, excuse me, for the first time, I'm putting a little money behind the brand here. You know what I'm saying? This is me, this lady here, whatever happening here. Yeah, I know it's a nigga, but for real, but it's all right. What you call it? To get the bottom line is what I'm doing there is I pay $60. You know what I mean, to get a little traffic going to my YouTube channel. You know what I mean? I knew I eventually had to begin to pay for some promotion. You know what I mean? I didn't want to do it until I was at a certain level, but I'm ready to just pay a little bit just to so I paid like a little bit here, right? And then the next one I'm gonna do is SoundCloud. I'm gonna have to go promote my SoundCloud a little bit. Just my peripheral, my 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 network of platforms that I'm on. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want them hitting I have not gotten any. I don't want anyone intentionally coming to fuck with my Instagram, for example. I don't want anyone intentionally coming to fuck with that shit because the Instagram is special. It's a special thing. You know what I mean? But the YouTube channel to get to monetization on that, I need subscribers. I need certain things. So I'm gonna put a little more money towards YouTube. You know, because the money will come back out of YouTube. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna put more energy behind this to grow this myself. You know what I mean? I want to grow this myself. You know what I mean? This platform in particular. You know what I mean? But the SoundCloud and I've been thinking about Threads. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that with because I've been posting on Threads a lot just because how easy it is to implement it into my Instagram as opposed to Twitter. Plus, Twitter got more sexual things on it, and Threads doesn't have that. And as I'm trying to cut back on the pornography or just trying to gain discipline over my sexual desires, my healthy desires, my self mastery, I don't need the triggers that are offered to me on Twitter. You know what I mean? It'll be better for me to engage with Threads mentally. You know what I mean? So, because I already got enough of it on fucking Instagram as it is. You know, you know what I mean? Uh, so, so yeah, I've been thinking about that. So, in that regard, so yeah, people I have on the podcast. Yeah, going forward, people I have on the podcast, I want to say that me having them on the podcast is not a co-signing of their beliefs or what they stand for. You know what I mean? Understand that there may be times where I have someone on the podcast for the exact reason that I do not agree with what they stand for. I do not agree with their principles, or I do not agree with their lifestyle. And I wish to engage them in debate on the platform and hopefully help move the cultural needle and influence some minds as to which side of the debate they should be on. You know what I mean? So there are some times where I may have an individual who um may disrespect me to a degree. Now, I'm going to address the disrespect, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to react and scoop down to niggerdom. I'm not going to, become some angry, out of control hoodlum and now get all gangster with the gunny gun. I don't need that. That is going to degrade the level of conversation and generally lead to a lack of credibility, and on my part and trustworthiness with other brands and me being a part of other panels and other engagements and heated debates. I need to be able to show stoicism and ultimate control over my emotions in debates and dealing with people that do not agree with me in the different situations. I need to be in control at all times and at the top of my game and on my P's and Q's and on my square. So I need to give myself opportunities to be engaging with people that I'm maybe not the biggest fan of. So going forward, when I do open up my space and I do get on the mics and stuff, please don't look at everybody that I have on the podcast. It's like, oh, he must love them. He must agree with everything that's going on there, or he must, because like that's not what I'm doing here. You know what I mean? I'm not having everyone on here to dick ride them all day. You know what I mean? I might be having somebody on here that really give them some real talks about something that they didn't think was coming. Might hit him with a curveball. So yeah, what was that bullshit you be on now? What's going on now? Yeah, I look forward to that shit. That shit gonna be fun as fuck. I look forward to it. I really do. I really do. Let me see. Yeah, being alone is empowering. You know what I mean? Uh, being able to fully focus on what I want to say or the topics that I want to get on or have the right bullet points to be able to really get off my thoughts. Because the whole reason why I started is I'm a very opinionated man. I'm very good at talking. I have no problem with conveying thoughts and articulating the way I feel about things. And the way I feel about this podcast right now is like this is going to be more able for me to create little viral clips off of. And it's just me going off on a certain thing or certain thing. I might be able to make little clip. Maybe make it easier in the long run. Me using this part for that part. You know what I'm saying? I just need to get better at maybe the formatting of the camera is way over there. Maybe the camera should be right here instead. You know what I mean? And but there's a lot of other things I could change. You know what I'm saying? Like where the mic's positioned. Like I said, production wise, I could always get fucking better for sure. Like I never like this mic on being all up in there and there. Yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, but I am working on these things. You know what I mean? I just know I'm working on it to figure out a way. Because at the end of the day, I need to make more algorithm friendly packages, and I have not been even making YouTube videos bullshitting. What I'm about to do after this podcast, go chill with a girl. Should I do that? No. But I've been tired as fuck lately. You know what I mean? I want to go eat. You know what I mean? I want to go chill. You know what I'm saying? Even though I should, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, want to relax for a little while. So hey, sue me, sue me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. But yeah. What else I got for the brand with a second? Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot. I just bought this. Is it over here? Where'd I put it? I put it over there. I just bought this a gimbal. You know what I'm saying? It holds you know what I'm saying? The phone. It's the Osmos, the DJI Osmo 6 Mobile 6. You know what I'm saying? It was $150. It's gonna be part of what I use to auto track me and shit when I'm making certain YouTube videos and stuff. And I don't know how to use it. I don't know how to use it. I just know that it's brand new, costs $150, and it's sitting over there on the table collecting dust. It's only been here like a couple of days though, so give me a break. And I've been working like all week and shit. My first little off day. What am I doing? Podcast. So hey, give me a break. I did Freestyle Friday on time, always came out. Bang, 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 chang, 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 chang. I mean, which I'm about to play for you. I'm about to play it for you. I think so. Yeah, about that time, right? At the end of Freestyle in the red middle segment. You know what I'm saying? Anything else I have for y'all? Yeah, being alone is empowering and dangerous because sometimes you need people with you. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with having a little bit of security, man. Again, you got to shoot everyone all by yourself. Goddamn. You know what I mean, yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. Now, I decided I like this mic a lot. Honestly, I think it sounds good. I like the noise canceling that I get from the console here, and it does a good job of picking me up. I think I sound good enough on this mic. I've seen other podcasts that are at a higher level using this exact same mic, and nothing wrong with it really. You know what I'm saying? I got a little extra windscreen on it, and I'm mad that because of that you won't see the branding on it. You won't be able to see like the road, or you won't see maybe the pot. You can't see it. You know what I mean? Which is why I want to spend $127 on the damn mic arm so that you can see the road branding on the mic arm. Because it's gonna be road. It's stupid. It's so listen. I'm still a nigga at the end of the day when they be like, listen, I got road and you don't. I got the road mic and you ain't got it. All right, because you ain't like that. Stuff. Because I still got the SMB7, which I really want. You know what I mean? But all in due time, all in due time. I ain't gonna make the standard so fucking high that it never comes to fruition, right? Got to shit open up the pot, waiting for the right time, and it never come. So I would like to introduce y'all to the most recent Freestyle Friday. But wait. Before I think I tried to play the snippet for y'all, it didn't work, and I want to try again. I want to try again to see if it will let me. You know what I mean? It probably won't. It probably won't, but I'm gonna see if it's gonna let me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play the snippet for y'all. Like I said, I'm gonna see if it's gonna let me. See, it's not just gonna let me. You see? Now I could probably still do it though. Honestly, you know what I mean? Yeah, I could. I could definitely do it. I just gotta quit it out. Like, watch. Come on, work with me. Work with me. Come on. Now it's actually trying. Why is it doing it? But yeah, that's what I want to open. Fuck that shit. Cover selected. All right, yeah, yeah, yeah. Now see me if you gonna play. My bad, y'all. I was just trying to get it. How to hit this little incomplete written Wednesday. Hang on. Why isn't it starting from the beginning? Oh yeah, here we go. All right. After this, I play the written Wednesday. I mean the freestyle Friday. All right, that's all y'all get. That's all y'all get. So yeah, I get. Nah, I mean, I want to redeliver the shit anyway. You know, what I mean, do a couple of other tweak a little thing, couple things. You know what I'm saying? But I have to let y'all hear that a little bit. Know what I mean, but yeah, here you go. The most recent written one, no freestyle Friday. Nah, I'm not gonna play it here. I'm gonna play the SoundCloud. Yeah. Anybody got time for all that intro shit? And plus, I'm mad that they won't let you you know what I'm saying? They won't let you I wonder let me sign in, bro. I want that bullshit, bro. And you don't know what it is already, bro. They on bullshit. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Look, I got a couple plays. I still need to run some promo over here, but I get a couple plays. Right. You know, the brand is building. Give it time, all right? Give it fucking time, all right? What do you want? Well, everything built in a day, one fucking guy. Get off my back, all right? But yeah, you and 147 other people, all right? Apparently, all right? But you guys enjoy, all right, the most recent Freestyle Friday. Here. Damn, here we go again. Freestyle Friday, I'm going in, man.
Ultras, run it back.
The man's in chocolate lines, you know that often the ends. I don't not give a fuck, mans, I know that they wanna be friends. Of course I hang out with them, but can't really fuck with the elements. You know me, man, I be staying on cash on the floor, I be telling them I can't get caught really lacking. I know life is a passion, and I'ma live it. What you talking about? If my shit get ruined, then I'ma be living. Over the shit I'll be paying, man, putting it over hand brand. Over the shit I'll be doing it, shit I'm investing, man's never understand. Never be spending money on bitches, all of them bottles, what does it mean? Yeah, I'll spend a little bottle, 2 bottle, little Henny, like, fuck you mean? Man, that's 50 years. I spend hours, I had to go cop it, I was set when I lock it. I can't stop to the man's out like a rocket. The fuck you mean? The man's be doing the shit, and now they come and be weak, then every week, man. Every week, man. The passion is coming to bed, the passion has gotta be real. You coming in week after week, you dropping that right after real. Just wait till I'm editing, nigga, just wait till I do this shit for real. Right now, I'm working to pay all this shit just to pay all the bills. I got all the equipment before I could chill, before I could go back. Gotta let the niggas know right now I got no bills, so I can't hold back. Money I need to fund the shit, don't you knew that, don't you know that? Take money to make money, nigga, I'ma go that, bring it in. I'ma go with the work of my nigga, you know that I wake up, I gotta go get it in. I'm doing this shit and I'm trying this shit like I'm really not here, just listen. Like I'm really not here on no visa. My months be doing my best, I be under my leisure, that procedure. And when I be doing what I gotta do for the synergy, miles when I go for the dough. Don't really fuck with the minds when I come through every week. Man's kiss shit with the flow, man's can't fuck with the means. Don't chop to the girls and I chop to the lassies, yeah, but they distract me. So that's what I gotta go leave. I don't really ask for the numbers, and I really do the shit and no ask for the numbers. And I gotta keep shit on a humble. Cause you know when I do this shit and I chat real shit, that's the reason I stumble. Can't really snitch on myself for the bitches I hear, I know they want to. I know they watching me, I know they watching like one of the last, and they know they be seeing that shit. Remind you, think I'm stupid, now I'm head of the class, but know you're clutching that. You know, got intelligence, don't chew into like you're not touching that. So I'm really trust me, man, never talking shit, I might bust back. But you know what, I can't really punch for a damn, you niggas on shit, and they ain't on shit, and the reason why they're not racing for the crown, and you know that, man, they know I waste, man, I don't want them around, this reason I'm chasing, man, the reason I'm replacing, man, and I'm going for the crown, yeah. 6 figures, all I want is 6 figures. Nah, I need more than that, nigga. Gotta have enough bread for the whole fam. Gotta have enough bread just so I can stand up on my own too, a nigga be a help. Helping everybody, telling niggas need help. Yeah, I'm here to help, I gotta do it in my own shit. Yeah, I'm fit to help, my nigga, I'ma take a step. Wait, I gotta step. Wait, I gotta do this shit, I know I got something left. I be getting to this shit, you know I'm steady up. You know I ain't sleeping, nigga, I don't give a fuck. You know if I'm sleeping, nigga, then I'm exhausted. Cause if I'm waking up, then I'm doing my best. And I'm going off, bitch, did like 500 push-ups to 200 in one day. But nigga, I be going in and nigga, I don't play. I know I'm working 2 jobs, nigga, so what? I don't give a fuck, nigga, I ain't giving up. I steady on the ground, nigga, pushing the sky down. The fuck you talking about, my nigga, I'm that guy now. I got the engine in me, nigga, got that fire too. Niggas cannot fuck with the shit I do. If a nigga lives my life, he would die quick. Nigga, you can't touch the way that I be doing shit. What I got fired, what I snapped in one of your managers. I'm just too crazy, nigga, this shit you can't handle, bruh. You probably better off in the street selling all that white. Cause this right here's a crazy way to go and live your life. You dealing with the managers, you trying to follow rules. You trying to show hard work and be a good dude. Them niggas steady criticize you like every step. Niggas just waiting for you to slip and wait and catch your breath. Niggas trying to say you moving slow when you working real hard. Niggas doing 74 hours a week like a damn god. Niggas acting crazy like they ever don't give you chance. I be like, goddamn, I'ma be the man. Working for myself too, that podcast is freestyle. Took a talk about my nigga, my life, it be wild. Barely have a minute to go chill with my uncle. But I can't brag nothing for nothing, I can't be humble. Can't brag, nah, nothing. Even though I'm making money, can't do nothing. All I do is invest and save it up for the crib. All I do is invest and spend it on the biz. All I do is invest, I never get to live. All I do is invest, I never look like shit. Niggas be like, damn, he got no bill, got his whip. I be like, man, you don't know how much money I get. I be like, goddamn, at least they ain't gon' rob me. Ain't no one coming in my way, no one fucking with Charlie G. I tell him make that money, they like, damn, he bought equipment. I don't know where his money at, but I see all the shit he getting. He be like, shit, the Amazon call. He be like, pay, yeah, I be paying this shit off. Wait till the credit get better than that whip, too good at coming. Fuck you talking about my nigga, you know I'm 100 with my work ethic, 100 with consistency. The reason why I don't let these bitch niggas get to me. I know it's kinda crazy, but come on, give me your number, babe. Give me your number, babe. You don't wanna lie me. You know I ain't really tryna lie you. You know nigga work too much. I know read to remind you. Of course at work where I found you. You know a nigga always all tired. You know really doing my thing. You know I ain't never gonna retire. What I want with you? I really got time for you. Shit, I really got time for me. I just work at CharlieGtv. Baby girl, when I gotta go rest, but I'd rather go chill with someone that know what to do when the love time I got left. Baby, I really help someone. But you know that you really want love. I know that you really want a long haul. And I don't know if I got that for you, but I know that I really gotta go hard. And I gotta go hard for the brand. And I work real hard to be the man. And if I work hard, I should play hard too, my nigga. You really understand? But I know really need your number. But I really don't wanna go messy. But I know I'm working too much. I know that heart attack where that get me. So I really gotta relax too. And I really wanna chill with you. So give me your number, babe. And that's what your ass should do. I said, give me your number, babe. Give me your number, baby. Give me your number, babe. I said, give me your number, babe. Give me your number, babe. No, your ass been looking so. Give me your number, babe. Hey, don't try to keep shit humble. You know a nigga freestyle too much, smoke too much, now a nigga try to mumble. Nigga try to make little handles. Nigga try to make little bundles. Nigga try to make little sales. And nigga really freestyle all the time. And a nigga really nice as hell. And it really be cathartic. And the shit really be like therapy. I don't know where this shit started, but I be like, give me your number, babe. Oh, you don't know. Big man thing of go chase the dreams, you understand? Can't waste time on a girl, you know.
Never.
Even though man's, I love them, you know. I love the girl, I love the lasses, yeah?
Yeah.
But I have to focus, you understand?
You don't know.
I can't be taken off the square with all this, man. Mans have to stay on ready, man. Have to stay ready for everything.
Yeah.
I really don't know what to tell him. I really go chill in my bedroom. I really go build and mixing millions, man, etc. etc. All out building and all them plans. You know we don't dance. I got no cash in hand. I got nothing but plans. The business plans and all my mates. You know we have to go work hard. If we're gonna do this and change our fates. You know we have to be great. You know they want us to fall off. They don't know what it takes. They don't look at my eyes. See I'm not falling. It's not wavering. Don't know so I'm laboring. No, I'm laboring. Trying to make shit happen, man. You know me, I put the work in. Know me, I gotta wake up, gotta change up, it's not working. No, go ahead and invest it. No, head and go and change up. Know me, I do my best, man. I know when I'm in danger. Have to go and move different. Have to go and do a lifting. Have to go into a lift that. What I lift, you can't lift it. What are you talking about the lifting? Yeah. Doing it all for the mind. Giving the girls my time. But that's not what I should do. Giving it all my money, man, I should really sip and do. End up going in the blue, I'm blue in the face. Hold your breath, baby, watch how long it take. Only baked over love drowning. She said I feel like drowning. I feel like I was on no ring. I feel like it's another time, it's another chance to do my thing. Yeah, bounce to the bone on low. You know that the man's on low. You know that the man's go crazy. You know that the man's on cold. You know that the man's so crazy. I call it my landlord brethren. You know me, I have to get money. You know there's no a legend. You know that man's is a legend. You know I can't talk with the shit I do, that's we all a legend. You know me, probably gonna get me. Gotta go ahead and call that lawyer. You know me, man's gonna call it the team with brother, you not an employer. But yeah, gotta work for the merch, for the show, for the fight, and the look for the guys. When you talking about, man's go ahead and go on the road, I'm good for the guys. And I'm driving the freestyle, man, my work now, I'm sitting right down my ass. And you know me, man, I'll be doing my best right now, man, I'm giving that class, giving them class in the BG. What you talking about, the name of the brothers, CharlieGtv. I'm giving it ting and I'm giving them hope, I'm giving it nothing. I do what I want, my nigga, you know me, I'm not bluffing. Every week, my nigga, I'm coming through spitting something. Oh, man. I'm gonna let him rock. Man. I'm gonna let him rock. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna get into one of two of these topics before I get out of here. My time running out, to be honest. I got something I gotta do today. Yeah, this shit pissed me off, so I'm gonna go ahead and play it.
Spain and England will face off in the Women's World Cup final on Sunday. Both teams illustrate this years-long fight over pay equity and playing conditions that has roiled women's soccer in recent years. In an effort to address some of this pay inequity, FIFA increased this year's prize money to 110 million, which was up from just 30 million at the last Women's World Cup. But this is still a far cry from what men earn at the World Cup. Last year in Qatar, the tournament prize money was 440 million for the men, which was 4 times as much as it was for the women this year. Typically, World Cup prize money is awarded to a federation, something like US Soccer or the England Football Association. But this year, for the first time in World Cup history, FIFA agreed to allocate prize money separately to federations and to players to ensure basically that players would see a cut of that total prize money. Because many countries, such as Jamaica and Nigeria, did not think that their federations would give them any of the prize money that they won. This new pay agreement guarantees that every player at the Women's World Cup will take home at least $30,000. Not every federation will rely on how FIFA distributes prize money. The US women's national team, for example, will follow the terms laid out in its own collective bargaining agreement that they negotiated with US Soccer last year. And they have an unprecedented deal that for the first time in soccer history anywhere, the women and men's team will pool their respective prize money from the World Cups.
This right here, this right here, this shit right here, this right here, this shit right here. Is a goddamn crime. When I saw this shit, this graph right here, I was like, no fucking way. Because ain't no US player pool. Cut that shit the fuck out. Why don't y'all, this chart up here.
And they will split that equally.
No, there needs to be a chart up top of this that shows the contribution of viewership. Like, look at the hundreds of millions, tens of millions of people that watched men's play, and then look at the little stream of contribution from the women comparison from the women's league, and then you see that 14 mil, whatever it is really all generated, majority of it by the men's. And then when you see those two, the men put in this, women put in this, and then at the bottom it's split in half, and then you tell me that look fair to you. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Fuck out of here, nigga.
50-50. So that means for the 23 players on the US women's national team, they're splitting about $7 million total, which shakes out to around $317,000 per player, which is more than the $270,000 that the winners will get on Sunday. Spain and England will face off in the Women's World.
Yeah, like, no. Yeah, you know why it's more? Because it's stealing from another league. Literally, a league that generates more views than you, more fanship than you. You need to take some of their money to go funnel over here to your shit. What is that? That is the most, and that's like the most disrespectful shit to women. But feminism is so backwards, bro. So if women can do everything men can do, why can't they generate the same amount of fucking admiration and fanship, huh? Why? And then there's more women than men in the world. The comedian nigga already said it already, and I'm just gonna steal it from him. Desperate Housewives, right? Fucking Love and Hip Hop, right? Drama, girls coming at each other, Bad Girls Club, girls coming at each other, girls being mean to each other. They get millions of views. Kardashians, bullshit happening. Girls rather watch other girls tear each other down and be mean to each other. Though that's where girls go watch that. Girls don't want to see other girls come together as a team and go accomplish a goal in a champion. They don't give a fuck about that. If they did, then they'd watch that as much as they watch women tear each other down and tear each other apart. But the views say they don't. All right. You don't see reality TV where the bag or little love a hip hop to what we gotta take the money for the league with the because girls love watching drama and bullshit. Teamwork, hard effort between women working together with women. No, women don't care to see that. No, no. Maybe if there's some locker room drama, maybe they'll tune into that. Oh, the team is fucking up. They're not getting along. Good. I like that. I like that. They're working together, sisterhood together. Oh, fuck. They don't watch. They just don't watch it. They don't watch it. They just don't watch it. You know what I mean? Like it'd be like guys watching it because you think that girls look hot, maybe, but the girls they don't watch it. They just don't watch it. You know what I mean? And I guess I have to end it on this because time running out.
And society is going through this spiritual dry, right? And this spiritual dryness means that do whatever you want to. Don't be judged for it. God is not watching. God is not real, right? So it's becoming more of a godless society. And so, even you start to see the used to be Christians turn the cross upside down. You start to see more of, these symbolisms that don't represent these traditional systems, but it represents a disconnect from those systems. But unfortunately, it also takes people to this opposite polarizing that if I don't believe in God, then I must believe in this darkness. And the spiritual dryness is what the world is going to, and people have to figure out a way to find that reconnection to purpose, reconnection to source, right? And so that means that there are less people being fulfilled. There are less people finding reasons in reality, so less people want to have children, right? Because they're more driven by earthly things than godly things.
Right.
That connection to divinity makes you think about things higher than self. But when you disconnect, all you is thinking about is self. And society is
exactly. People so full of themselves. That's what it is. You know what I mean? They'll be like, you're not being happy all the time. You're not living for yeah. You just sound like bitches to me, dog. I don't give a fuck, dog. It is what it is, dog. Like, it is what it is, man. It's all about you, huh? You know what I mean? Like, it's like I'm building up to help people, to be a better influence to people, to be a better influence to people, to try to help other people. You know what I mean? Like to be of use, to be of service to the race, to the humans around me. You know what I mean? The ones that I love, the ones that, you know what I'm saying, are helping out my fellow man. Be part of the fucking solution. All right. I'm trying to be part of the solution and not be part of the problem. All right, God damn it. And if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. All right. What happened to that? All right, God damn it. I get up off your fucking ass and use whatever influence you got to be the best man possible and clean up your block and clean up your house and make your bed and shit and try to be the best version of a man that you could try to be. You know what I'm saying? Go work out and stay healthy and encourage the people around you to do the same. You know what I mean? And protect the weak. You know what I'm saying? And encourage them to become less weak. You know what I mean? And then, your job of protecting will become less. You know what I mean? You pour your strength into others around you, and you'll find that your strength will be called upon far less because you can't be strong around weak people. They're going to lean on you. But if you're strong around strong people, that's a lot easier place to be. But yeah, man. Let me get the outro music on. Shit, I got to go. Hang on. Listen, I appreciate y'all, though. I do, as always. There's a lot of places your ears could be. I'm honored they chose to be with me. When in doubt, use calm honesty to express your vision. And most of all, thanks for listening.